Hey, it's Nurse Tanya. I'm way over here. We're doing a little series about muscle testing. So muscle testing is something that I am a super novice at. I am just studying it. I'm just starting to apply it in my practice. And because my confidence has a lot to do with my clients' outcomes, I also use a Quest 4 energy scanner. That is, I totally have faith in the software to read my clients' energy and their innate intelligence, but I still like to practice the muscle testing. I will be going to training this fall for Gallon studying with just quantum, so working on your skills testing from a distance, and we're all entangled, all that quantum entanglement. So I don't have time to give you a lecture on quantum physics. So how I explain this easily is like a radio. Our body's broadcast frequency, our innate intelligence knows stuff that our brain does not know. Kind of like a radio station broadcast frequency out into the air, and then your radio at home picks up that frequency and gives you an interpretation. It gives you sound, right? Do I know how any of that works? No, but it does. It works. So muscle testing is like that. We're broadcasting this frequency. When I test someone, I generally have them either lay down or in a standing position. I'm a shorter person, so I will have some challenges. But you have to have a muscle that you can test. You find a block for a person, and then you go through that yes and no. You have to find their yes and their no. So when something is negative, it's gonna go weak. Like it'll be like for no apparent reason, they just can't resist your push on that arm. It's sometimes it's hard because both people involved have got their mind is there and can be super interfering. So like the resisting, or people will try too hard, or the practitioner, like if you don't, both of you have to have confidence, and you kind of have to be, in my mind, in a prayerful state, like asking for help, you know what I mean? So there again, my video before, like a lot of Christians are like, that's witchcraft. No, no, no. And I don't see it that way. I am absolutely very Christian. 3 years ago, if you would have told me I was going to be practicing muscle testing, I would have been in that, oh no, I don't think so. But my thinking has really evolved, and this is a tool that is absolutely worth using. Would I be picky about who I let muscle test me? Yeah, I definitely would, because I do believe in transference of negative things as well. So you want to know who you're working with. If you've got strict values, spiritually, morally, whatever, you want to know who you're working with. So that's why I'm out here on TikTok telling you who I am. These are my values. I don't hide anything. So that muscle testing, we can ask all sorts of things, we don't diagnose sickness or disease. We don't treat specific diseases, but using those questions appropriately, you can figure out so many things that are going on with the body, especially like when it comes to parasites. Parasites are super hard to diagnose. You can do stool tests like all day long, and 7 days in a row, and they'll come back negative because they burrow, they hide, they want to stay in you. They're not just falling out in the feces, right? So, and they burrow and hide in other parts of the body. They're super hard to detect. A lot of times, like in blood work, if there's something goofy with the immune system, you can trace that back to that presence of parasites. But a person really has to know what you're looking for. So again, we'll use that muscle test either in a laying or standing position, and we ask. I've got really cool problems and solution kits from Cellcore. So the problems kit, we will test for those parasitic energies, those parasitic frequencies. And if your body goes weak, that is your kryptonite. That means that energy is positively affecting you. We can test for toxins, heavy metals, all sorts of things using the solutions and then we can find the solution. We have vials for each product, so then we bring the product in and ask your body, do you need this? Does this make you strong? And then we're looking for that yes or no answer. So super, super cool tool that we have access to. It's Nurse Tanya. I am talking today about muscle testing. So is muscle testing witchcraft or voodoo? You really have to decide that for yourself. I am a spirit-filled, Torah-believing Christian, so that makes me pretty unique. And a few years ago, I would have probably said muscle testing is witchcraft. Stay away from it. But where I'm at now, my faith has evolved, my thinking has evolved. We evolve, we change, we should be growing, we should be changing. And where I'm at right now, I believe that the Lord spoke and created the earth. So that is how powerful our frequencies are. I believe that the enemy stole these things from Yahweh's people. These things that the Lord gave us, like medicinal herbs and things like that, Yahweh created those things to speak to our bodies, to speak to ourselves. And in this world, we become so toxic that we can no longer hear what our bodies want or what they need because of the toxin, because of the low energies, because of the bad frequencies. Like our body is resonating the frequencies so low because of the bad food we eat, because of the toxic environment. So when we start to heal and nurture and bring our frequencies up, we can hear our bodies again. We can hear our innate intelligence. Muscle testing will then work for you.